Hello, everyone. I hope you had a great Easter weekend and are looking forward to following up the sermon that I preached on Sunday. I was looking at Easter Sunday, but not just at Jesus' resurrection, but at ours as well. And it's not something that we often look at, or I don't think we do. We look at Jesus' resurrection, but we too will be resurrected. And I looked at it through 1 Corinthians 15 verses 20 to 26, where it talks about that Jesus has definitely been raised again from the dead. But he's the first fruits. He comes first, but it's first fruits to guarantee a greater harvest, a harvest of us being resurrected as well. But as the passage goes on, it says that we will be resurrected, but we won't be resurrected until Jesus comes back again, and when death is finally defeated and Jesus reigns as Lord of all. And I talked about in the Bible what happened to Jesus when he was in the grave before he was resurrected. We're only given hints of, we don't really know what was happening to him there. Similarly with ourselves, what happens between the time when we die and the time when we're resurrected at the end of the age? There's some hints there, but there's no clarity. And the reason for this is because that's not what's important. What the Bible wants us to know is that Jesus rose again from the dead, and we will rise again from the dead. We will defeat death in the same way as Jesus did, but there'll be a gap. And what happens in the gap is not what we ought to focus on, it's what's going to happen after that. And it happens to all of us who belong to Jesus. And so therefore the key question is, do you belong to Jesus? Because if you do, then we've got eternity to look forward to. Reigning with Christ on a new earth. And I think it's important for us to know what is in store so that we can live our lives knowing the certainty of what we've got to look forward to. So, some questions that you might use to follow up the sermon is, first of all, I think it is always good just to refresh our memories and think of, what do you think the evidence is that Christ rose again from the dead? And as I said on Sunday, I think this is crucial, is how I became a Christian, because if Jesus did rise again from the dead, then we have to take very seriously what else he says. And it's a way that we can help others to come to realise Jesus is who he is. Then why don't you read together 1 Corinthians 15, 20 to 26. Refresh your memories about that. And what do we learn from that passage about our resurrection? And then finally, what difference does all this make to our lives now? Enjoy your time together. Have a blessed time. Amen.